Blueface says he went on a high-speed chase in an attempt to retrieve his stolen chain, and it almost got him in a world of trouble. Let's get into the content, fam. Drop it in the comments.
Going galloping, a fan pulls up. Like, oh man, I see what happened. You alright, bro? You good? That's why I fucked up. I should have took care of my business, we jump in the car with him. Follow the truck. Follow the truck. So boom, long story short, man, we don't find the truck. I'm like, man, fuck it, just go back to my car, bro. I go back to the car. It's
helicopters.
Everybody, the whole freeway's blocked off. Get out of the car with your hands up, and that's the picture you see of us all on the ground, and looking like we just fucking did it up. I went to jail, my homie went to jail, and the fan went to jail.
Right, you got charged with shooting at an occupied vehicle, which is obviously a felony.
Yeah.
Okay, what happened with this case?
So boom, everything he did was on camera.
Aha.
Yeah, he's in the gas station, doing all the shit, bouncing out, reaching in the car, grabbing me, and all the shit. So that's really what kind of saved me. Like everything he did was on camera. So once they got that, they're like, oh damn, you got robbed, and they my lawyer, everything I did was hearsay. Like nope, nothing was on camera. Nobody said I did nothing. They just said, oh, it was shooting.
Okay, but since it was based on the robbery, but I mean, they could have been assholes.
No, they could
have been. We're still going to charge you
of
because
course,
you were
yeah.
out of danger at that point. Because, there's certain rules. Like,
Yeah,
even,
no.
I remember when I got my gun in New York, they explained to me, like, okay, if someone robs your house,
yeah,
you have a gun, you have to run away.
Yeah, you're not allowed to chase
if you pull out your gun and they run and you shoot them in the back, you can get charged with murder. So there's all types of weird subtleties when it comes to self-defense.
Sure. But like I said, nothing. You feel me? You got the right lawyer. Yeah. Nobody really say nothing. Who's to say he wasn't shooting at me first, or
Right.
So basically, the way I won is because he robbed me on camera.
Okay. So how did it feel to finally beat that case? Because worst case, you would have been in prison for what? 10 years?
Yeah, probably did a little time just for the way I responded. But
yeah.
I felt like I won. I did the fool. I'm driving and shooting all at the same time. So I'm like, man, I'm blessed, man. I ain't even worried about that chain. You got that, gang.
Oh,
You ain't catching no dope fiend. Let's start there. You know what I mean? The nigga thought Blueface was a real hoe. You know what I mean? A real hoe ass nigga. You know what I mean? Now, I can't say he is a hoe because the thing that shit could happen to anybody, fool. If you ain't never wore jewelry, bro, you don't understand how easy they are to take off your neck. Sometimes you won't even feel it. Look, this is a big story on that because it happened to me too, but we'll get into that in a minute. Look, bro, Blueface hunted the nigga down like he was supposed to. You know what I mean? Like he was supposed to, bro. You can't just take no loss. Chain probably cost about $10,000. It was just Blueface chain. You know what I mean? I don't know how much. Can't put a number on it, bro. It ain't my jewelry. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be real. But look here, bro. He did the realest thing he could. Hunted the nigga down and tried to bust him. You know what I mean? Like he never got the chain back. You know what I mean? After nearly getting in a world of trouble, he say, nigga, you can have that chain if it means that much to you, bro. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Bro had a buffed up type of moment. You know what I mean? Well, nigga snatch your shit, you just sit there looking like, did this really happen? Takes you a minute to really click, bro. But he clicked pretty fast, and he tried to get it, hopped in the car with a fan. Fan was real enough to help him. But look, that fan almost got some charges too, bro. All seems like a video game until you realize, bro, it is real life, man. Let that chain go. You know what I mean? You've been slipping on your cripping anyway, nigga. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, Blueface. Blueface at 17, 18, completely different guy. I think he got put on the set at 18. And it doesn't make him less real. He really about that. They've accepted him. But all character, bro. Plus getting out of jail with all them tattoos on your fucking face. Did the OG Crip Cub try to fuck you? You know what I mean? I'm just being honest, bro. This is what they do, bro. They take your manhood when you go to prison, when you're in gangs. And if you could just completely neutral and you go rock by yourself, you're good. But if you go and fall under somebody, nigga, whoever got the keys to that block, that cell block, you know what I mean? That's who you listen to. If they want to screw you, that's how they gonna do you. Just be honest, bro. But all the tests is just to show people that you are still a man. And to remind yourself, Damon, you are a boy. You know what I mean? Just be honest. Let's just be real. Shout out Blueface. He's a piece of shit. Ike Turner type of motherfucker. Look, bro, I always knew he was something else, but when he got out of jail and stumped Krishan Rock to the floor and over some bigots, when I don't even know what a bigot is, I say, boy, this nigga here too much. Too much. You know what I mean? Just be honest. Let's just be real. And even if you say he didn't do that one, nigga, you were beating the shit out of her while she was pregnant. Everybody says something wrong with the kid, something wrong with the kid. Bro, it ain't about Krishan Rock doing drugs, bro. It's about Blueface beating the hell out of her. I mean, yeah, answer that question. It's like when y'all be talking and asking these interviews, doing these interviews, y'all don't ask the right questions, my nigga, so y'all never get the right answers. Ask him, did he beat the shit out of her while she was pregnant, or did the beating stop for 9 months? Because I don't think they did, bro. But I'm obliged to believe everything she said. Well, look here. Fuck Blueface. Yeah, he's acting like a real bitch right now. He even talk about make the stallion suck me off after the whole. Look, bro, you took advantage of a woman that was in need. And it's not surprising. It goes with your character, nigga. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, nigga. Drop it in the comments. But look here, we're gonna move past that whole ass nigga that ain't nigga ever on some whole ass shit. But look here, the story about my motherfucking chain. I was in a fucking party, bro. I was in a party. I was chilling, looking good. You know what I mean? I don't never really live like rock pink, but Coogee was in at the time. You know what I mean? This shirt had some pink in it. I rocked pink and I had like a little choker chain on. You know what I mean? I guess the Hoovers thought I was somebody else. You know, Hoovers thought I was somebody else. After this all happened, my whole family is dogs, bro. So after this all happened, my cousin Say R.I.P., he wouldn't go check the niggas about that. You know what I mean? But look here, bro. Nigga ran up behind me. I didn't see it, bro. I'm in a club partying, drunk, high. You know what I mean? Nigga come up and snatch my motherfucking chain from the bike. Now when I look back, bro, ain't nobody there. You know what I mean? Chain gone. It's definitely what I felt, but ain't nobody there. You know what I mean? What happened? Dude, I was so fucking embarrassed. I just start dancing again. You know what I mean? Hoping nobody seen it and just start dancing again. I'm thinking nobody ever seen it because even after the party, I didn't tell none of my friends. You know what I mean? Well, associates. I didn't tell them. You know, nobody ever said anything. Nobody ever even asked what happened to your chain. That nigga took that. You know what I mean? I didn't even know. Look, I'm so fucked up, and I think the chain probably hit me for like $200-300 anyway. So it wasn't even worth the trouble, bro. I let a nigga have it. Now, will I do the same thing in 2025, 2026? No. No. I'm gonna die in these Cuban links. Why? Because when it happened to you before, bro, you realize, like, man, that'll never happen again, my nigga. That was my money. Yeah, fuck how much I spent for it. Nigga, that was mine. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I'm like Blueface. I'll hunt a nigga down. Hey, don't let me see you. Hopefully, you be like the nigga that got me back in the day and disappear after you grab it. But don't let me catch you, bro. I'm just being honest with you. Do not let me catch you, because I'm looking for it now. Yeah, when I got my chain on and my chain out, I'm looking for somebody to snatch that motherfucker. That what niggas ain't waiting. Niggas ain't ready for that. A nigga that's actually just sitting there waiting on you to try it. You know, just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Blueface tell him something else, you know what I mean? But the song, apparently people like it. Ain't the best rapper to me, you know what I mean? I'm just being honest. Keeping it real is not hating, bro. And guess what? Even if you did consider that, I wouldn't give a fuck. I say what the fuck I want to say, and I mean what I say when I say it, you know what I mean? It ain't a lot of people like that, bro. While you can't trust a lot of podcasts, a lot of them have been tampered with, you know what I mean? It's a better word for it I'm thinking about, but I just can't think of it. But a lot of them has been manipulated. It's not the word either. It's a word that starts with a C. Con. I can't think of it, bro. Yeah, I can't. It's late at night, nearly 3:30 in the morning. You know what I mean? Yeah, for me. I don't know what time most people will see this, but it's nearly 3:30 in the morning. You know what I mean? So yeah, I forget some things. They've been compromised. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Them niggas been compromised. You know what I mean? So you can't really trust nothing that come out their mouth, because they've been paid, manipulated, and compromised, bro. Yeah, these niggas hoes. They scared to talk about the people they think they fuck with. You know what I mean, bro? You gotta understand what this is, bro. What's going on? You don't think the rappers, the entertainers know that you control the media as a podcaster? That the things you say can be big, major, and crucial to your fucking career? Of course they're gonna befriend you, so you can leave them alone, but you don't really even know, bro. You missing out on the best journalism. Let's just say journalism. You missing out on some of the best journalism ever. You know what I mean? Some of the best stories ever. Why? You've been compromised. You know what I mean? It makes you nothing but a hoe ass nigga, a 304 ass nigga. Look, drop it in the comments. I can't stay long all day. I got to go. Ms. Ho. Like, share, subscribe. Squads from the playground. Blueface gonna be Blueface. You know what I mean? Point blank period. That nigga gonna be Blueface until he changed his name back to whatever Henry or whatever the fuck his name is. Jaquez or Jaquel. I mean, probably some weird shit. Look, drop it in the comments, man. Hype my shit up. We going up. We never stopping because I'm popping. Look, it's really an art for me to be able to do this. People just don't understand because I am my own audience. Yeah, I'm my own audience. It's like I'm talking to myself. I never know if fucking video is gonna spread wings or not. But get what? I really don't care, because this is very therapeutic for me. Not to drag Blueface. This ain't about that. This just is about the truth. Cub been slipping on his cribbing. Yeah, Cub been slipping on his cribbing. You know what I mean? So one has to be called out. That's all it is. Look, drop it in the comments. Squads from the playground. Like, share, subscribe. Can't stay long. Got to go, Miss Ho. Peace. Hype my shit up, nigga. Please. You know what I mean? Real shit. Hype my shit up. And get at me at squadsfromtheplayground@gmail.com and see how you can donate to the platform. You not donate to the platform. We can call it what it is. Donate to the platform. Send your donations. Why? Why not help the platform out while it's on the rise, so you could say you were there when it started? Everybody likes an underdog, nigga. Come on, man. Bet on black, because I promise you, I will not lose. Yeah, Wall Street magic. I see it before it happens. Drop it in the comments, man. Squads from the playground.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm equipped. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.